Sometimes life hits you so hard you honestly don't know how you'll ever get up again. And I've been there. If you're there right now, I want you to know you're not alone. Here's my story. In May of 2023, my husband of 31 years died suddenly. And when it happened, I had a hard time thinking. I felt like it was in a fog. The pain was crazy. And life had changed forever, and I didn't know how to go forward. The grief was really heavy. It was like a weight pressing on my chest, and I could barely think, let alone function. People would tell me that they were praying for me, which I was really thankful for because I wanted to pray, but the only thing I could say was Jesus over and over again. It was the only prayer I had. Those first few weeks were the hardest. I didn't feel like myself at all, and honestly, I didn't know how to handle the day-to-day. I couldn't bring myself to go to work or even to church. I just couldn't keep up with my normal routine. I slept a lot, and partly it was because I was exhausted, and partly because it felt easier than facing the reality of my loss. Everything felt new and unfamiliar. At night, when the silence felt the loudest, I would play Monday Morning Faith by SEU Worship. The lyrics, even when my eyes can't see it, you're still moving, and you don't just meet me on the mountaintop, you're in the valley too, reminded me that God was still there even in the darkest valley. Slowly, very slowly, I started to function again. I went back to work. I began doing little things to take care of myself. But the loneliness was still there, and I had to learn how to sit with it, knowing God was sitting with me. Healing didn't come in one big moment. It came in small steps. And here's the thing that I learned. Even when I couldn't feel him, God was near. Psalms 34:18 says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." That verse became my anchor. He was holding me when I couldn't hold on to him. Isaiah 61:3 promises that God gives beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, and the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. I didn't see the beauty yet, but I held on to the promise, and I'm still holding on to it today. If you're walking through loss, please know that God is close. He's holding you in the middle of your pain, even if you can't feel it. Your story isn't over. This season will not define you forever, and I promise he can bring beauty out of ashes.